Hi there, my name is Beth Green, otherwise known as Granny Rocks.
And my name is James Maynard, otherwise known as Sweet Baby James.
And this is
Granny Rocks.
And tonight I'm going to talk about what to do when you want to control something and you can't.
I know that one well.
Me too. So I'm really looking forward to talking to you, and in fact I'm looking forward to finding out what I'm going to say, because I'm not really sure what I am going to say, but I have some thoughts. Okay, but before I get into this juicy topic, Sweet Baby James is going to introduce you to our show.
Yes, welcome everybody. Tonight we're going to have the opportunity to listen to Granny Rocks on these topics that she's mentioned. And we're going to have a chance to experience her wisdom and her very uncommon sense, as usual. So
we broadcast every Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time.
Mm-hmm.
So stay with us. And now here's Granny.
And if you like what we're doing, please follow our page. Either like it or follow it or do whatever. I always find that confusing. Why can't you just either like it or follow it? No, I have followers, I have likers. Anyway. So we do, in fact, we have 2 live streams a week. One is music, and I play the acoustic piano every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time. And every Wednesday we do Granny Rocks. So what do you do when you want to control something and you can't? Well, a couple of thoughts immediately come to mind. The first thing is to fight, right? Is to fight whatever it is that you're trying to control. Fight for control. Try to wrest control. And it looks like we have a couple of people.
Yes, Kat waves hello and sends a heart of love. Yes.
Hi. So glad to see you.
And Elizabeth says hello there.
Hello there, back.
And she also sends hugs and kisses.
Oh, we take it. We take it.
And Kat says, great topic. Thumbs up.
Oh, goody. Goody, well, you wait till we get into it and then I might surprise you. Or I might not surprise you. But anyway, try to pretend that you're surprised. So we can either try to fight. Now, one way that we fight is by rallying the forces, right? Let's all gang up on whatever it is that's resisting us and see if we can, get all the Republican senators or all the Democrats together to fight. And it looks like we have another comment already.
Yes, Anand says, hi, this is Tracy on Anand's phone. And she sends love.
Oh, hello there, Tracy on Anand's phone.
And Todd says, hi, Granny and SBJ. I agree, great topic.
Oh, very good, very good. So we can, as I say, we can try to rally the forces and get support to overcome whatever it is that is doing what it wants to do when we want it to do something else. And I'm going to give you a very specific example in a minute. We could also just threaten. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're going to lose your funding, or we're not going to support you in the next election. I mean, we're seeing this all over the place, right? Or you're going to bed without your dinner, miss. Oh God, I just read this awful story about a child who died in the custody of her parents, and she was tied up by her parents, and it was awful. So we can use force, right? So we can use force to fight. We can rally the forces to fight, but the whole energy of that is to overcome whatever it is that's trying to fight back and doesn't want us to control. Or it wants to control us and we don't want it to control us. You know what I mean? It could be either way. So, now another option we have is to bribe or manipulate. And I want to tell you the story. So we got this puppy, and she was supposed to be my dog because she was a replacement for my dog who died. Well, the darn puppy is gravitating to Sweet Baby James.
I must have animal magnetism.
There's a lot of reasons for that. But anyway, she is. So I can try to threaten her. It's like, if you don't bond with me, you're not getting dinner, young lady. So you know, you wouldn't do that with a puppy. I mean, you know what I mean? Beat it up so that it'll bond with you. I don't think that would work. What do you think?
I
You think
doubt
that
it.
would work? No. Yeah. So I could try to get support by saying, okay, James, ignore that dog. You don't even exist. Go upstairs, you know. So that's a way of rallying the forces. Bribing and manipulating seems to work better in that I can always get a treat. And she will follow me if I have a treat. But you see, it isn't very soul satisfying because she's not following me, guys. She's following the treat. Who am I kidding? Right? Or other powerless people try manipulation like I can't do with that this with a puppy, but a lot of people manipulate. It's like, oh, so and so got that job interview that you didn't even apply for. Hmm. He or she is the talk of the town. So, like, try to get the person to want to do what you want them to do, either through bribery or manipulation. And manipulation is something that a lot of women learn how to do because we don't have power of our own. Now, a whole other third option, and of course, there is another option, which I'm not going to get to that option until I get through these options. Give up and laugh. I have been trying to do that with a puppy. It's like, whatever. She wants to follow James, fine. Let him worry about it, right? What do I need it for? I need to take a nap anyway. I don't want to have to take care of her all the time. It's really much better for me. So I'm talking myself into this, right? And I have to laugh at myself because I am so ridiculous. But I could just give up and accept it. It's like, all right, so there it is. She, for whatever reason, is bonding more with him now. Maybe it'll change, maybe it won't change. Am I getting what I need from this relationship, or do I really need to control her? Now, I'm sure every one of you can identify. Have you been able to identify with these various?
Oh, quite a bit. Matter of fact, recalling when I was raising my daughter, oh my God, I kept wanting to control and mold her to be as I wished her to be.
And she became moldy as a result.
And so, you know, there would be the bribing, and there'd be the manipulating, and there'd be the threatening, and all that stuff. And
you don't get the car.
ultimately, I had to throw my hands up and say, she's going to be the way she's going to be.
That's right. See, the threat is you can threaten or bribe with the same thing. You say, if you don't do this, you are not getting the car. That's the threat. Or the bribe is, if you do this, you are going to get the car. And I'm sure there are many, many people who will tell you that bribing and manipulating are much better than threats. That's the whole theory of dog training is based on bribery. It's like, oh, do you want this treat? So anyway, okay, so I'm going to get to another alternative, and I don't know what I'm going to say about that alternative when I get there. But before I do, I think we could take a moment for self-reflection. First of all, I'd like each one of you to take a look at some situation that you want to control. A partner, a job, your clients, the government, your children, I mean, the coronavirus. How are we going to control this, okay? And the first thing we could do, so take a moment, pick something, a good one, maybe something on the current side. On the current side of the street. La, la, la. Okay. Now you could ask yourself, why do you need to control it? Do you really need to control this?
Good question.
I mean, do I really need to control this dog? To be honest with you, I get a lot of love from her, and I do get some companionship, but she snubs me. She hangs out with James and Lily, the other dog. They're a pack, right? It looks like we have...
Elizabeth has a comment. Ding, 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 for me to control my partner.
Oh, yes. Very good. Ding, ding. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead, right? Okay, why do you need to control your partner? Are you going to feel any more loved? Am I going to feel more loved if I can bribe Evie into following me down the path? I may have more companionship, but I'm always on edge. It's like, oh God, when is her real feelings going to show up? When is she going to leave? Right? Why do I need to control it? Now I can understand the coronavirus. Well, you know, we need to control it in so that it doesn't destroy our health and our economy. But maybe controlling it isn't exactly the right approach either.
I find that when I'm feeling the most insecure is when I need to assert control the most.
How true it is. How true it is.
Especially if somebody's behaving in a way that I wish they wouldn't.
Right.
And I prefer they behave
Oh,
in a
no.
different way. Green.
Okay, for some reason we stopped streaming according to this. So we're back, and I have no idea because everything was just going along swimmingly, but I cannot control Facebook, can I? And I can't control the internet. So am I going to freak out? No, I just started again.
Well, maybe now's a good time for you to share with us a little bit about how to handle that kind of situation.
Well, I am going to tell you that. So the first thing is we want to ask ourselves, why do we need to control it? I don't want to lose my listeners. All of a sudden, I wasn't there anymore, and now you're going to have to watch two of them? It's like, that makes it hard. Well, I guess if you're really motivated, you will watch two, right? So why do you need to control that person or that situation? Is there something else that we can do? Well, I want, we have a call. No. I want to control the coronavirus because it's hurting people, but maybe the way that we control things is silly. You know, we try to pretend that it's not happening, we try to disempower it and all of that. All right, now, I'm going to come back to all of this with a different suggestion. All right. Once we determine why we need to control it, what our emotional or physiological need is to control, is that need real, or is it ego? For instance, do I really need? Now I understand my daughter is a drug addict, right? I want to control her. I don't want her to kill herself. That's a real pain. But also, I may just not want to look bad. I may not want to look like a bad mother. I don't want people to think anything bad of me and all of that. So it could be an ego need, right? So that need may not even be a need. It may be an ego need. And as something even as devastating as that my child is taking drugs, do I need to control her, or do I need to support her to recover if at all possible? But as long as it's coming from my ego, oh, I'm angry at her and so I want her to stop, or whatever it is. See? Now, is the need real or is it ego? Now, can you get help? Instead of trying to control it, can you get help around it? Oh, can we talk to other nations that are dealing with the coronavirus? Can we talk to other groups of people who are having trouble with the police? Can we get help with other people who are angry about police brutality, for example? Can we get support? Can we build a movement? And then it's not you and me, babe, in the coronavirus, or the police, or my parents, or, can I get support to do the right thing, to change the outcome in a way that is for the highest good of all? Now, another question. Can you just relax into it? This is the way it is now. Yeah. And it is either going to change or it isn't going to change. And trying to control it isn't going to do a blessed bit of good. Nah. Relax into the process of living. We can't control anything. We might have an impact if we're lucky, but we certainly can't control it. We are not Svengali. But the most important question that I would like to ask is, can we learn to partner instead of control? Ooh, change the paradigm.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what we're working on.
Right, exactly. So let's say
Partnering instead of controlling. Collaborating.
collaborating instead of controlling. Can you use the strength and the power of the person that you're trying to control? Can you align with that strength and power and focus on a goal that supports everyone? If we do that, then we are not trying to control them. Then we are not trying to dominate them. We are really seeing what they are offering in the situation. Many times, whatever they have that is annoying us because we can't control is actually a positive thing. So going back to the puppy, for example. By the way, are we still live on yours, just to make sure that we don't have any new comments?
Refresh, yeah.
Right, let's refresh. Let's take Evie,
The doggy.
the doggy, which is a difficult situation for me. One of the things about this dog is she's very independent. She likes to sleep on the floor where it's cool. And it's not really that James is getting to control her either. He can't control her either. So maybe her independence is a great thing. So can you put this on newest, honey?
I'll do it.
Right? There
I'll
we
do
go,
it.
newest.
I'll do it.
So maybe this is a great thing. Maybe her independence is healthy. But I just don't like it. Maybe it's a different live stream. Right? I'm sorry. We're just trying to figure out what to do because we got all messed up. So let's see if there's a different live stream, honey, that came on second. So let's try to work with it. Okay, Facebook, cut us off. And now we're going to try to figure out if we can go with Facebook. See what can be done. How can I really appreciate Evie's independence? Oh, I'm glad to see that she's doing well, that she's growing up, that she's not clingy. Oh, yeah, I know. I want her to be clingy, right? Maybe I don't want her to be clingy. So, how else can we be partnering? I would love to see if, let's see if there's anybody else commenting, but we're kind of having a mess here. So we don't know if anybody is trying to write to us, because we got messed up.
I'll get us back to our page.
Yes, let's get us back to our page. So you see what I mean? Maybe there's some way in which, let's say I have a dog who likes to pull on the leash. Well, maybe I should put him on a sled. Okay, look at that. Glad you're back. See, it was on another one. I control. All right, so let's see what it says. Go back. Oh, yeah. So we've got view comments. Honey, view comments. Yeah. Okay.
7 comments. Oh, it's still the same last topic, the last comment.
Well, we had something earlier that said we're still here. Anyway, whatever it is, we may not be getting. If I don't answer your comments now, it's because I'm not getting it, and we're going to try.
Oh, here we go.
Glad you're back.
Here's some new comments. Here we go. I discovered them.
Yes.
Elizabeth, I want to control my wife because I'm afraid she's going to have a heart attack or have a stroke because she hasn't been exercising consistently. So she wants to get her partner to exercise consistently.
So, in other words, you don't want her to leave you, so you're trying to control her.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to create resistance because nobody likes to be controlled. Unless they happen to like to be controlled, which happens to some people. So I think the important thing is to look at your wife and see what it is that is good about her not wanting you to control her. Work with her. Try to partner with her. You know, and I think there were maybe a few more comments that came in.
Yeah, Elizabeth says, oops, lose, not loose.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose her.
Right. Okay, and we are live.
Several other comments just said you're live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, when somebody doesn't want to be controlled, it could be a sign of their strength. And I keep asking myself, do I want Evie, the puppy, to be clingy, to be scared? Or do I want her to feel free, to feel independent? Can I partner with her? Only if I get out of my agenda and see what we can do together. If everyone did this, the world would be a different place. So how do you feel about this, James?
Well, it's so important to let go of our agendas. So stop competing with other people's agendas and try to arrive at what's for the highest good of everyone concerned. That's what I'm trying to cultivate.
And I think that's really important. We want to cultivate that which is for the highest good of all. And we want to use the strength and the perseverance of that person to help move that forward. And sometimes we may not like what they do, and sometimes what they do might be hurtful to them, but we have to have faith that they are going through their own experience and that we don't want to squelch them. You see, when I was first talking tonight about the things that we can do, threaten, manipulate, bribe, we're really trying to make that other person weak. So if we have a partner who is strong and is growing, let's not feel threatened. Let's feel empowered by what they bring to our partnership. And let's look to the way that we can work together for the highest good of all. So I think we're kind of coming to the close of our show tonight. Remember, every Wednesday night at 6:30 is Granny Rocks. I'm sorry for the interruptions and the confusions. And I don't know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to boost this. And remember to ask yourself the simple question: why do I need to control this? Is it a real need? Can we work with them? Can we partner? How much of this is being caused by our need to dominate, their resistance? Most people don't like that, and neither do I. Okay, Thursday nights at 7 p.m., Dreams of Peace. 7 p.m. Pacific time. I play the piano. That's tomorrow night. And every Wednesday night at 6:30. Please think about what we're talking about and see if we can't stop controlling and start partnering.
Yes.
Let's see. That's it.
That's it.
Every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, we have a program called Seeing Through New Glasses. We meet every week. We do a video conference. It's very mutually supportive. We love it. You can join us anytime. Just write to me at beth@bethgreen.org to see how you can join. $25 a group. First group, you get your money back if you don't like it. And go deeper into this, and let's try to help our world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye for now.
I want to control my audience. I want them to like. I want them to love. I want them to follow me. I want them
Why
to...
don't you invite them to partner with you in getting the word out to everybody else?
Ooh, partner with me to get the word out to everybody else and to share.
Yeah.
We love you. Bye-bye.